kind of turn a new leaf once wrestling started picking up, and had to make a choice that I think I chose wisely. But at the same time, my heart's always there. I always have friends that work in the sports industry, and obviously I'm still a fan and always will be.
Do you think having a degree in that area helps in any regard in what you're doing right now with pro wrestling?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you learn how to do so many different things when you're a sports entertainment event management major that you run into with wrestling, because you wear all those hats in wrestling, especially when you're getting started and you're on the independent scene. You're your own marketer, you're your own manager, you're your own designer. You have to take care of all these different things that I was really prepared for. Talking to other promoters, the art of the deal type scenarios. I was ready for it just because of my experience beforehand, and it was an advantage kind of getting into wrestling a little bit late, just because I was a little worldly and a little wiser than I would have been as a kid. But it's definitely something that I'm able to fall back on every day.
You mentioned sports. So what sports did you play? Where was high school for you? And were you on some successful teams in high school?
Throughout my life, I played baseball, basketball, football, even like in the Pop Warners, some of our football teams going to the national championship games. I would like for our sports teams to have been a little more successful growing up, but it's something that all those experiences, all those teams that I was on, all those different scenarios, is what has made me the type of athlete that I am today. That drive of getting up and going to the gym, and even when you feel like dirt's still getting in there, is something that was ingrained in me from a young age. Like I said, it's still to this day. I mean, I play men's league basketball and stuff, and that background and that kind of drive has been in me since I was a kid. So anytime there's a game, still to this day, even if it's a couple of guys just goofing around, and funny that we even bring this up, but I was in Mexico recently with Michael Elgin and Marco Corleone, Mark Dindrak, and Juice Robinson. And we're there just we were as guests at a little amusement park, and all of a sudden we approach the games, and before you know it, it's a full-blown competition with people going as hard as they can, because they don't want to lose to one another. So that competitive drive has been ingrained in me as long as I can remember.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Derry, New Hampshire, which is a small town north of Boston, about an hour north of Boston. But our high school was Pinkerton Academy, which is kind of a larger high